So, of course, whatever I say, you know, we are here and we are live. We are not live, but we are almost live because we are alive. And that's enough. So I will fix a little bit this 3D sketch here in this area and try to make some kind of a belt here because I think this will enrich the model a little bit, especially if we make the model, if we make the belt with this kind of belt buckle, and this will make it a little bit more realistic, and that's what we are aiming for. So sometimes when you are doing some models, especially if you have time and if you are doing them especially for fun, for yourself, I have some models did for fun, you can do this kind of stuff. So what I do now is, let me see. First, okay, this is inevitable, not inevitable, but it's not important. We can do it here. It's important to be, the thing to be just there, you know, see, extract, accept. Okay, we have here, del hidden, because sometimes I forgot to clear the mask, the previous mask. So sometimes shit happened, stuff happened. So here you'll see what's going on when we forget to del hidden. And now, okay, now it's good. So I will just try to make it a little bit more clear, this thing. And then I will show you what we'll do in order to get it ready for belt buckle, because now it's not, it's just a belt, just a straight belt, and we want to make it ready for the belt buckle. We will have to make it in half, cut it in half, and then do some other stuff to it, but this will be done in just a second. I will have to delete some stuff here because it's more more of a pain to straighten it than to delete it and just make this longer. So you have to pick your fights. Are you ready to fight for this or for that, or just you have to just eliminate it and made it again, which will be the fastest? And most of the time deleting and remaking it's a little bit faster. Zero mesh, zero mesh, zero mesh. I can make it whatever I want, or how many times I want. And then we will just put this here and move it right in where we want it. So this is a little bit not visible for now. And it couldn't be visible probably ever, or just a little bit visible. But I want to put a belt buckle around this area here. Yes, that will make my life a little bit more complicated, but I will show you how it's done and you will benefit from this. So I am ready to take the risk. So I will delete those things here, del hidden. Then we'll straighten this up. So the belt buckle will come to here and then it will come to the other side. Okay. Let's go a little bit like this. And then with the move topology, because I want to take only one piece of topology, I want to move it over the other. Because this will be the belt and it will pass through the belt buckle and then go beyond and above. Okay. Let's zero mesh it so we have polygons here, because otherwise we wouldn't have. Alright, now it's good. And obviously it makes us another group, polygroup, which is perfectly alright. And now I will make it sharper here, and then like this. And this probably will do. When we put the belt buckle here, we'll be able to see what's going on. Let's see, okay, it will be very much good detail here. it will make a little bit of silhouette. We can also transfer it into the other side here, but when it's time for this, we'll do it. It's not a problem. So, other thing we want to do is this belt we have done, this thing, this triangle on the back, we can copy it from the front, so we don't need to do it right at this moment. I put this right inside. We can try to make this thing here. What thing, you will ask? I will tell you. First I will put symmetry on, because I want this thing, I want to have it until at least here. And yes, it will be, let's see it, until here, and I will then enlarge it when it's extracted and accepted and hidden. And of course I forget to clear the mask again. This is not a problem. We can always do this in the next stage. So you see, this is our chain armor, chainmail, as we can say, and this will be a pretty good chainmail. The thing is, we have to have it just through here, because most of it will be covered by leather strap or leather belt or leather sash or leather something. But this is the chainmail for now. Okay, put it a little bit like this, chainmail. Okay, chainmail is good. Zero mesh it one more time and it's perfect. Let's see it. It's very good. And we will use this upper poly loop here to make this border, this kind of a leather border here with a stitch. And maybe if you are good, I will teach you how to make a stitch brush. It's pretty easy, it will be done for a few minutes. So don't think as for this brush, the stitch brush, as something hard or something that's very unreachable. To make brushes in ZBrush, it's pretty easy. The only thing you need to watch for is, do you need this brush? And most of the time I download brushes, but sometimes I just need to make one because it's custom. It's something that I want, that probably is kind of a unique and nobody else has it, so I have to make it, and I made it. So this will be the leather part, as you can imagine. Extract, accept, and Control Shift click again to isolate this group, then del hidden, polygons down, and as you can see, we are doing those extractings now pretty quickly. The first extractings of the metal shoulder were a little bit slower, but the thing is that we have to be careful there, because it's very visible, it's kind of a point of reference, and we have to be careful not to screw it up. We have to make it attractive, maybe not exactly as the concept, but since the concept is good, I want to make it as the concept. And I'm trying just to match the concept, and if I don't match it in the first run, I will try again. So we will have more adjustments there, but we'll see how it goes. When we make everything from separate materials and separate meshes, it will look much more visible and much better. Not much more good, because much more good is a little bit of a wrong way to say it. Wronger. Yeah. So zero measure a few more times. I want just to clear this, because you can see here it's not good, but I won't be able to because of this. So I will just erase the problematic part, and it will be easy for me to just rebuild it, del hidden and zero measure again. And now you can see it's a little bit better, and if I do this, few zero meshes will make my mesh just good. Okay, now you see it's almost perfect. Of course here it's going a little bit this way, but it's not exactly a problem, because this will go down and we will, let's see it, okay. This will go down here and we'll not be able to see it ever again. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but it's lost for us forever. Okay. Maybe I'm not sorry, but whatever, yeah. Let's make those belts here. They're pretty fun. Let's try to make them. Let's make one belt only, and then we'll copy it down, and it will be the other belt. So these belts in the concept are a little bit strange. They don't have this kind of the other part, because if you have to strap here, you have to have one part and the other part, and yeah. So we will make it, no problem. We'll make it. So we'll do our job to just interpret the concept in the best way possible. That's the job of a good 3D artist. He can just fill in the blanks if the concept artist is a little bit more abstract and a little bit more expressive, and he was just putting some of the things, and you have to figure out the rest, which is perfectly alright if you know that you have to do it, and sometimes you just have to do it. But if the concept artist is just very much perfectionist, you don't have to do it, of course. But in this case, we have to figure some things out. I don't say that the concept is bad. On the contrary, it's just a very, very nice concept. All I'm saying is we can make it even better. Yeah, that's a heretic thought, I know, but it's true. Just true. So I'll make this go a little bit above the rest, because this is the belt. It's going above, and then here at the end it will be riveted to this leather part, and we will have here those things. Let me see. So it will come from here, and this is, he put it here just for the purpose of having something. He didn't thought about it. And if you think about it, it should be like this. So here in this place, it shouldn't be a belt buckle. It should be only in one, because in both it's a little bit not useful. So here we'll have it. Let's go and just delete this, del hidden, and then put this in this side. Let me see. So this will come and this will, okay, this will go over this and go a little bit further where it could, but let's keep this a secret, it could go over some belt loop and just be tightened into the belt. Otherwise it will be a little bit wildly like this, for example, which is not exactly a bad thing, because it will give our model a little bit more personality. I'm not sure that we want that, because I see here there's a little bit of belt straps that are keeping these things here. So we will probably have to do it, because, you know, it will be good, but let's not make too much detail first on too much places, because the eye should be able to concentrate on one place and read the detail. You can see that we don't have too much detail here in the hand. Here also we have a lot of detail here, and then the eye could rest here, then detail here, then rest, and that's the good thing about the design. So this guy is good, obviously. He was not doing details everywhere, just some places, and leave the eye to rest. It's an art form. You have to have this feeling, or you have to have a lot of practice and a lot of knowledge, technically, just to do so. Okay, we have done that, and this will come through the belt loop in this direction here. Not the belt loop, but the belt buckle. Okay, and now this is I think a little bit too fat, too wide. Let's make it a bit like this, go a little bit up, and then move it down like this, and this will be for now for these things. We have made it. We can continue onwards through this belt. This belt is a little bit difficult because it's going like this, looping around here, and it's a mess. But I will lead you through this mess and we will get through it very much pretty nicely. Okay, so we start without symmetry, start from here, go through here. And that's a good idea to make a 3D sketch because you will be able to select exactly where you need those belts to be and not move them afterwards or just selecting somewhere else and then move it. A lot of work, so we have spent some work making these 3D sketches and now we are very much okay. So I'll make this for now and then we'll see. So extract, accept, go here, del hidden, zero measure. Pretty fast, right? Okay. So let's zero mesh it quite a lot of times, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times is good. And then we will just try to make the silhouette here better. And probably it will make a good mesh. Not yet, but we'll get there. Okay. Okay. Now we are talking. So you can see, after a bit of zero mesh, we have made this a lot better. So I'll smooth this out. We can see it's pretty good actually. It's pretty nice. I like it. We can make it a little bit wider. Let's try that. Like this. Alright. Partner. Just keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Okay. That's unnecessary. Next. Z-modeler brush. And make a loop here. Just click on it. Then we'll mask. We start masking and moving things. This is, you have to unmask it. When we alt click this icon here for a position, it will lead us to the center of the mask, which is nice. But not center of the mask, which is Damascus steel. It's a center of the mask, the mask. Let's go here and just flip it. And then make it go a little bit up. Then double it. It will be good to be double. So let's see. It will go through here, go and over this and go down. Okay, okay. It's not exactly an issue. I think we can make it for a few minutes. It's just a matter of adding some loops and just fixing them in place. So it's not a big deal. We can do this. It's just like I said, a matter of moving around, trying to maintain the width of the belt, because it goes a little bit squished here, but it's normal. It's pretty normal, so it's nice. It's nice because it's normal, or it's normal because it's nice. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. It's going around this, and then we will Z-modeler it here. One loop and one loop here. I will mask this, not only this part, and then we will position our pivot and just rotate it around that pivot, and then just move it manually. Then again, Z-modeler, press it. Maybe there's a better way or faster way, which I'm not sure that exists, but it could be, why not? But I'm doing it this way, and this way, as you can see, is not exactly slow, since for like 3 minutes or so we have it completely done. We will have to add some edge loops at least, and we will be completely ready. We can even pass this through here. It's pretty well made already. I think it's good, and you have to think it's good also, because it is. And since we will be making thickness, but it will be after a few videos, because we have to make sure we have everything, like every piece of armor. We have to have the boots, we have to have everything before we start making the everything else. Yes. So let's move this a little bit in order to see here. All right. So we will have some issues with some parts. Well, it's not exactly a big issue. Everything should be fine. Okay. And here I can make this just for good measure. And we are kind of done with this. Maybe the thickness of this belt is a little bit, not the thickness, the width is a little bit wrong. It should be a little bit wider here. Here it could go a little bit like this. And this thing, if you add it here, you have to have cut here and made it. I will do that, but not now. In the next video, of course.